Hey everybody, it's Saturday, October 26, 2024. We are at Granny Cat's Bee and Apiary Supply. We got a lot to catch up on. We've had a busy couple months, haven't done a video in a while. Kind of long story short, cliff note it here for the intro part of this is took a job, so I've been busy with that. We've had 2 hurricanes. But on top of that, Emily has started a new business or a new company. She is doing soap making. So she has started the Monticello Soap Company. And we are at Granny Cat's, like I said, because she is teaching her first soap making class. So we'll sneak in here real quick.
Okay, perfect. All right, so now we're gonna take just a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna, and this again, I just kind of eyeball this. So in those 2 cups, all we need is a carrier oil. So this carrier oil, all you want is maybe just like a tablespoon, a little bit more of your olive oil.
So again, obviously that's Emily teaching, but we had made this stand. This is one of the stands that we made a while ago to display all the honey. We also, if you remember, these were the first frames and stands that we made. And then we made these stands back here as well. But these were some of Emily's welding projects that we've done in the past. And I don't think I ever showed you where all the displays or the stuff displayed on them, what they look like. But again, she's got a full class with 10 students, but she wants to start teaching classes more, and then we'll have a link to the Monticello Soap Company here in the video. Now, I didn't finish the video from Emily doing the soap making class because I did not want to disturb her while she was teaching. So we're going to fast forward to about 2 weeks later. Hey everybody, it's Saturday, November 9th, 2024. We haven't talked in a while. A lot of things been going on. We are in Sopchoppy, Florida. And this is, I think it used to be called the Oyster and Mullet Festival, but now they call it Shells and Tails. And the reason why we're down here is because we've been busy, or Emily's been busy, starting her own soap company. As if we didn't have enough to do. But she started her own soap company. We'll leave some information in the details below. But the name of her company is Monticello Soap Company. And today is the first day she's trying to do a booth. So a little bit of a learning curve, but so far so good. I gotta help set up, so we'll talk more in a few minutes. So fast forward about, I don't know, hour and a half. Sopchoppy Shells and Tails event is going on. Got Emily's booth set up with all of her soap and bath bombs, and it looks pretty good. So again, this is Sopchoppy, Florida. It's about an hour from Deer Run Farm. Emily's booth is right back over there. Pretty decent turnout. She's done pretty good in sales so far. At least she's smiling and having fun. We'll walk around, show you around Sopchoppy. It's pretty cool, like old fishing village town. In my opinion, it's one of the last kind of fishing village towns in Florida that's rustic like this. But I guess they do festivals pretty much every other weekend in the fall time. So.
You got it?
Oh. Obviously you got your kettle corn, your smoked mullet. The hard part with smoked mullet is lighting it. Ha ha ha. But anyways, cute little town. Sorry for the swing there. Just lots of arts and crafts vendors. There's people making like pastries, cookies, things like that. Lots of handcrafts. This place, Conch City Catering, is always in, they're out of Lloyd, I think. But we see them up near the truck stop quite a bit. But again, just kind of walking down here so you can get an idea of what Sopchoppy looks like. You got a band over there in the little amphitheater area. Again, a bunch of vendors back there. Walked down here earlier, just trying to scope the place out. And like I said, I think this is truly downtown Sopchoppy. I think there's like 2 streets. It's not far from St. George Island. It's a good place to kind of go and visit. But again, this is like the real kind of back to the old Florida kind of town, which is really cool and nice place to come visit. So this is why she brings me, just because I had to go get raw oysters for her lunch break. Pretty good turnout so far, like I said. A lot of people. How are sales going?
Not bad.
There you go. She talks today. She's been doing a lot of talking. Like I said, lots of people turned out. Get a good video here of her booth. So all the bath bombs she's been making, wax melts, different bars and fragrances of soap. Jackie at the Brick House Eatery has placed an order for her own scent and style of soap. So that's another thing Emily's been working on. And then the bath bombs.
16 different
16 different flavors. Now the festival's starting to wrap up. So now the fun begins, where we gotta eventually break stuff down and load it all up and head back to Deer Run Farm. Fast forward to Sunday. We're back at Deer Run Farm. It's late in the evening. We've had some rain. So we just started a small fire with all the hurricane debris. This is like the probably third pile this size we've done in the past 2 months. I think the actual first 2 piles were a lot bigger, but either way, it's nice and wet. Not gonna cause any problems. But see how much it burns. It is pretty wet, but that's why we're doing it now, because we've had a lot of dry days since the hurricane, and then 2 days ago we had a downpour, so everything's nice and wet. You can see the standing water. But that's one thing we got going on. Now we're up here where Emily's citrus garden is. You can see that, well, these are all strawberries. My Uncle Naj came over here, helped Emily weed this really well, and then the strawberries have really exploded. All this stuff that looks like weeds growing up, that's asparagus. So I think next year's when we'll actually be able to start using it and eating it, but the first year I guess you just let it do its own thing, so that's why it looks like that. The blackberries did really well this past springtime, like into May, but they've died back a little bit, but they're really going gangbusters. The olive tree here, I thought we saw olives on it earlier. Maybe I'm mistaken, but it's doing really well. Overall, the citrus garden is doing great. Here I have to excuse my ignorance on the different fruit. I know this is a lemon tree, but don't ask me which one, but it fruited this year. That guy, it's got a bunch of fruit on it. I want to say that might even be a satsuma, which is an orange. That guy, I don't know. I'm not even gonna try, people. This is a kumquat tree. I know what those are. So they're about to come into season. These are those things you've seen me talk about in the past, that you eat the peel and all. They're very seedy, so I'm not a big fan of it. But if you just bite around and eat the peel of it, the peel is, in my opinion, the best part of it. But they're about to become ripe. This is grapefruit over here, I know that. Obviously bananas back here. So all this has been doing really well. Because it is getting cooler down here, things are starting to die back. The leaves on the trees are starting to go. Which the other good news is the bugs are starting to go with them. I haven't been to the beaver dam in a while, so I'm hoping once it gets a little cooler to go back there. It is deer season, so we've had, you know, you can hear gunshots all around here, but our deer seem to be fine and keep coming back every night for the feeder. But the other thing that is still here even after the hurricanes is the alligator. So let's walk over here, see if we can find him. Here we are on the other side of the pond. Pretty sure that's the gator floating right there. This time of night, he's normally hunting frogs. I actually caught him eating one, or watched him eat one the other night, which was pretty cool. In the morning, he comes over here and he suns himself. I say he, I have no idea if it's a he or a she, but suns itself right here pretty much every morning. And Emily ended up flying the drone over here the other day and harassed him a little bit, but it was getting a little irritated, so she got some good drone footage of the guy. But I got some good photos I'll put here at the end, so hopefully I'll get that drone footage from Emily. But let's head over to the barn and see what's going on over there. Moving in here to the barn, you can probably see a lot's changed. It's no longer a welding shop. It's now a soap making shop, which this is her booth broken down, getting reset because there's another show this weekend. It's the Jefferson County Arts Festival. So she's gonna be involved in that and have a booth there as well. Over here is where the magic happens. It's kind of like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, but you can't eat it. So she is using her welding table to make all the soaps. She also came up with this cool Deer Run Farm sticker. I really think she needs to put it on her website, but we'll see what happens. The thing I've learned about soap, which I never knew this until Emily got into making it, is that when you make a loaf of soap, it has to cure or dry for about 30 days before you can actually use it. Now, the longer it dries, the longer it cures, the harder it gets. But for it to be hard enough to actually use it as soap, it's got to cure for 30 days. So her office has actually become the soap drying area. So she got this great big baker's rack, and now this is future inventory. So the hard thing with starting up a soap company is you got to make all this. At least you're not waiting 10 years for bourbons, but you still got to wait to be able to sell your product. I also realized I didn't show you guys the finished office. So Emily's probably going to be upset that she should have cleaned it before I filmed it, but looks pretty good. She keeps it nice and tidy. She's got her light box there now for taking pictures of product. She's got it pretty well decorated. The couch looks better than it is comfortable, but we don't really use it too much. We did sleep up here one night during the hurricane, but got the TV replaced. Still need a nice piece of art on that wall. I still need to finish out these vertical beams, but she wasn't in a hurry. She was more in a hurry to get in here and start using her office, which I don't blame her, but it's been great. The mini splits worked out great. And that's what's been going on out here at Deer Run Farm and Monticello Soap Company.